Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Keegan Knox. And today, well, guess what? The topic is Facebook. If you guys don't know, the main platform that I game and stream on is the Facebook gaming platform. Okay. And when it comes to YouTube, that's also where I post my other videos where I do my reviews. But mainly when it comes to gaming, it's Facebook. Now, what is the issue that I actually have with Facebook? Well, to be honest, it's not Facebook that I have an issue with, but it's the groups in Facebook that I have an issue with. For those of you that don't know, if you actually take a look at my gaming page, I am a big fan of Valorant. I do play a whole lot of other games, but to me, Valorant is actually one of my most favorite games. I'm not the best player, but I'm pretty much a veteran in it nonetheless. And I post a lot of Valorant content. Okay. And this is the kind of content I push out. Okay. It's part of the gaming content I push out. Okay. So I decided, you know what? When you are on Facebook, you decide, hey, I'm going to actually join Facebook groups that do gaming. And especially you can find Facebook groups that actually are involved in that specific game. So that's kind of the groups I found. I found many Valorant groups on Facebook, but I hit a wall. Okay. And it's because I found out they don't really post your posts that you're posting. The videos that I post are videos. It could be streams, but I don't really promote the streams. Okay. But I do share the videos that I actually create from the content. I find out that those videos are not being shared on multiple groups. And yes, the groups I actually do, the groups that I have joined are actually groups that are not in South Africa. So I'm in South Africa right now. That's where I live. Okay. I've joined many Valorant groups of different countries. Now you say, but that's not really a big issue if you join a group, a Facebook group from a different country, because you are trying to, as a content creator, you're trying to share your content, basically, right? So there shouldn't really be any blockages, especially if everybody else in the group is also trying to do the same thing, which there are lots of people in the same groups doing the same things. But from what I found out, and I'm gonna say it straight, I found out that these groups are pretty much, for the lack of a better word, I'm gonna say racist. Okay, they prejudice. They prejudice the racist. If you're not from that country, or you're not looking like them, yeah, they're not really gonna bother with your post, bro. That's what I found out. I actually started questioning. I posted it and I said, "Yo, how come my posts are not being approved by the admins? I don't get it. What's going on?" And one guy said, "Well, why don't you look at the fact that it's like it was Valorant Indonesia." The dude replied saying, "Hey, it's Valorant Indonesia. Look at the name, bro." I was like, "Oh, okay. So basically, because I'm not Indonesian, I'm not allowed to share my content there." Okay. And the other guy actually replied to that same post that I made. Okay. When I post something and apparently it's text, it gets posted. Not any of my videos that I try to share, which obviously has to be approved by an admin. One of the uh, group members actually said, "Well, we don't like white people." I'm not even white, but I understand what you mean. You're racist, basically. He's what he said. We don't like white people, so I guess you don't allow white people to. I mean, you just said white people. They didn't say we don't like people from this country. So basically, what Indonesia? You guys don't allow people who are white and apparently also my skin color and from who's not from Indonesia. You don't allow them to post on your groups. So basically, I'm gonna say this: you allowing yourself, you allowing the group that you've created to be limited in a sense because you only wanted to be for Indonesians. Okay, I understand. And then I came across a few more disturbing things. Apparently, even groups that are South African Valorant groups and South African gaming groups did not even approve posts of mine. I had many posts pending, and yeah, I'm gonna call out these South African Valorant groups and South African gaming groups on Facebook that don't even post and approve just normal video sharing content. No links, nothing in there. It's just a video content. They don't even approve that. Then we have Facebook groups from the Asian part of the world, and I'm going to call out Philippines, the Philippines groups, all the Philippines groups, okay, and the Valorant Philippines groups, and all the Valorant Indonesian groups, and just normal gaming Indonesian groups and gaming Philippines groups. They just don't allow, they will let you join and see the content that's on their groups, but they will never approve your post for you to share your content. So your content will not be allowed there, but they're happy to accept you and you watch their content. And yeah, the from my point of view as well, the South African gaming groups, because I've actually just unjoined a whole lot of groups that weren't approving my posts, never given me a reason, or me seeing that there are no posts that I have posted in this group, but I know I have sent, but I have no notification of why it wasn't posted or why it was declined. But I am going to send a shout out. Okay, before I send a shout out. So basically, what I said now, Philippines, Indonesian, and yeah, sorry, I'm gonna even say South African. These guys, they are not approving posts of you sharing your gaming content to any of these pages. And I'm gonna, I think the Indian, yeah, no, no crap. These okay, I'm not gonna talk about the rest of the Asians, but what I found out, Philippines and Indonesian groups, and there's a whole lot. Okay, they even have buy and sell of the Valorant content and of the Valorant, not Valorant content, the Valorant accounts. They actually sell the accounts there as well, and they have multiple of these groups, and they all have a huge following. And this is where everybody basically sells their accounts to other players. That's the same with the Indonesian, and but yeah, I want to stress the point that because you're not Filipino, Indonesian, or you're just not in the country, or you're just not most likely what Asian or white, or because you are white, they're not going to share your content because they don't care. It's their content that gains, or their people, their minority or majority that gets the first vote, and you're just the doing your best, creating your content, wanting to share your content to these groups and to the wide audience, but they're not going to give you the chance. So in a sense, they are the blockers. Okay, and yeah, I've also mentioned the South African groups. So now I'm going to send my shout out to one group specifically here in South Africa, and I'm actually going to share this video to them as well. So yeah, we have a click there. This group, okay, ZA Gaming Alliance. I'm gonna call you guys out. Why? Because you guys have actually posted my. You've posted and you've approved a lot of my posts. Okay, so if I just go into manage posts, we will see. You've declined 6. I don't know why. Look, it doesn't make me angry, but okay, I understand. For some reason, you declined 6. I would love notifications of why. Okay, but you have published 34 of my posts, so thank you so much for that. I'm still pending a post. If you don't mind approving that, that'll be so much appreciated. But at the same time, yeah, shout out to ZA Gaming Alliance. Currently, you guys are most likely the only South African gaming page or gaming group that actually approves my posts to be viewed by other group members and community members. So thank you so much for that. And to everybody else who is watching this video, yeah, that is a gaming group you can trust, and you'll get your content approved and in front of over 80,000 members. Okay, so that is fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Zeta Gaming Alliance. But for everybody else that you can see right here, Valorant Philippines, Valorant PH, that's Philippines, even Philippine Community 2.0, the buy and sell group don't care. Even this Valorant, right? There's mostly Asians in here. Philippines, Valorant group. Most of these are the Philippines group because I actually put in the Philippines, but you're going to get Indonesian here as well. These groups don't give a crap. Okay, yeah, even this one. Valorant South Africa, not even they approve my post. And it's Valorant content, by the way. Okay? I share Valorant content to these Valorant groups. These guys don't approve. Valorant tournaments don't approve. These guys don't approve. What the flip do you want from a person? Must it just be pictures? I have no idea why this guy is blocked or why they have Pinas. Pinas is Philippines or some other Asian part of the Pacific or whatever. They just don't do it. I don't know. It's a group that does not. These groups just they block you. They give you no reason. And I would just say, it's hopes and dreams to be part of this group and think that you're actually getting your content out there. And I'm going to say this word might sound a little bit corny, but these groups crush your dreams. Okay? They give you hope. They're not going to do it. They crush your dreams. That's basically it. They just want, and while they gain more and more members, I don't know what the point is. What's the point of gaining members if you're not going to share everybody's content? Like, what's the point? So yeah, that's actually what I want to do rant about. But yeah, I actually okay. I'm not going to say I do actually have a group myself, but I'm not going to say the name. I'm not here to promote my group. I'm here to talk about other groups, and also need to send a shout out to ZA Gaming Alliance because at least these guys stick to, like I've said, even though they have declined, and I'm still waiting for one to be approved. They still approve a lot of the stuff that I've sent out. So yeah, shout out to them. But for everybody else in this list, man, F you. Seriously. I don't know. There's no point, especially these racist guys from the Asian Pacific. Yeah. If I get flagged by Facebook for saying these guys are racist, then I'll get flagged by Facebook for saying these guys are racist. But that's exactly what it is. And these groups shouldn't be allowed because they don't allow everybody. Do you think that 46,000 over there is all people from the Philippines? No. It's not just people from the Philippines that's in this group. And that means there are people over there who are not getting their content shared. And the same goes for every other group, even the South African groups. Oh, man, I'm actually out of breath. Anyway, that was Kicking Ox. That was my rant on Facebook groups. Don't trust any Facebook group. First, check them out. First, see if they will approve posts. And, if you are sticking to the rules where you're not even posting links, you're not trying to get people to, hey, leave this group, come to my page, and you're just actually posting your video content and they still don't approve it, then there's something up there. Then it could be, man, I don't want to say it, could be a racial or bias issue, or maybe they don't get to the stuff in time. But yeah. Anyway, apart from that, guys, thank you so much. And I will see you on the next one.